I am Patrick Dangle, and I am applying for the director position at the Alber Enterprise Center in Marion, Ohio. My wife and I have lived in Portsmouth, Ohio for going on 39 years, and if I am accepted for the position, we would be moving to the city of Marion subsequently. I have given much thought and consideration regarding this position. During my working career, I have believed that each position has given me the necessary credentials in meeting the responsibilities. I am making this 10-minute PowerPoint presentation video to outline my qualifications, my educational background, employment, and skills to make this a successful career move. As outlined on the screen, a director is one that administrates the center's resources and the people that work at the facility while motivating and innovating new marketing opportunities and approaches. From a cursory review of the center and a look at the programs and services at the Ohio State University Marion campus, it would be one of my major goals to continue developing the center as a major gateway bridging the people to the whole spectrum of the Ohio State University educational programs. Likewise, a major goal would continue developing the center as a major gateway bridging educational programs to many groups, locally, regionally, state of Ohio, and global markets. In the educational arena, I have come to the conclusion that there are many perspectives as to the different types and groups of programs available to people. I am not saying that these are the only 6 that we should be looking at, but it has been my experience that these 6 distinct groups are ones that seek educational training. These include individual, creative, management, financial, group, and technology. I have put down a few categories to accentuate the different groups. As one can see, there are many, many more that are not included in this screen. As I look over my qualifications, I have kept in mind about the past work history, the successes throughout the years, and the different positions that help to foster why I would be successful with this position. I've had many opportunities to work well with other age groups. I've had opportunities to be involved in the educational background in many different aspects of my jobs. Most positions have been in the educational background. However, it has to be based on collaborative efforts of many. I have had much success in work in all different phases of business that have included financial, marketing, and management aspects of operating a business or organization. Likewise, I have had different training formats including group, one-on-one, internet, and social media, and other long-distance learning training, as well as a variety of different training experiences. And I understand the value of education in many of these different groups. I began my educational career by attaining a BA in philosophy from the Pontifical College Josephinum. Included in that was a strong minor in sociology. I have attended Marshall University, acquiring coursework on educational counseling that was to lead to a master's program. My first experience in long-distance learning was completing a diploma from CTI correspondence coursework in microprocessing technology. It allowed me to build my first computer. While working with the Small Business Development Center, I became a certified business analyst from the Capital University, a series of coursework that helped me to work with small businesses, whether they were starting, ongoing, or expanding. I acquired this certification in 1997, and each year since then I have been recertified. I attended the University of Findlay with an organizational emphasis in management and acquired my MBA. The thing to note is that at the University of Findlay, I took all courses online using Blackboard. I undertook a number of different courses with the Ohio State University, both at Columbus as well as online using Carmen. As does my education, my work history demonstrates an involvement with people, education, training, business development, and organizational management. Briefly, my first 10 years in my working career was with the Ohio Bureau of Vocational Rehabilitation. This helped me to better understand the motivation that it takes, as well as the counseling in helping individuals with some kind of emotional or physical disability. From there, I established several businesses, SC Data Services and EnterQuest Productions, starting out as a computer programmer, moving into management consulting, and then video educations. I acquired a working agreement with Shawnee State University, in which I was an adjunct faculty as well as the adult proficiency training coordinator that assisted individuals in better understanding computer systems. During that 7 years, the last 2 years, I attained the position of Small Business Development Director at Shawnee State University. That led me to Lawrence Economic Development Corporation, an economic development program that assisted small businesses with the acquisition of Ohio Department of Development loans, as well as banking loans and other financial monies that would be available. In 2001, I had the opportunity of moving the Regional Small Business Development Center to the Ohio State University South Centers, in which I acquired the position of Small Business Specialist and a Small Business Development Counselor. 2.5 years ago, I had the opportunity, working with the Ohio State University, of having a collaboration with the University of Rio Grande, in which we provide experiential learning to MBA students. I became the program coordinator, and this gave me a very good basic understanding of bringing individuals interested in getting into small business entrepreneurship, helping them with real life situations. Let's now look at some of the skills that I bring to the table. I have been a business owner both on a full-time and a part-time basis. I understand the value of money, marketing, and management. I'm an adult proficiency educator from a variety of different positions that I've held. Currently, I'm involved with establishing internships and experiential learning with undergraduate and graduate students at the University of Rio Grande, collaborating with Ohio State University South Centers. I have lived in small communities, and I understand the importance and the differences between small communities and larger areas. I have been a business development specialist with Ohio State University and a small business development counselor for 15 years. I've worked as an adjunct faculty, and I understand the other side of the desk in the educational fields. I have established a presence on the internet through my work with Ohio State University South Centers, and our collaboration partner, University of Rio Grande. And I understand the value of collaboration. It would be nice to be able to do and be something to everyone, but the more that is involved, whether it's community organizations, co-workers, associates, the more that can be accomplished. And finally, and more importantly, I do take calculated risks. I understand the value of making decisions. I do weigh carefully major decisions. Application for the position is by means a certain amount of risk for my wife and I. But having weighed the pros and cons, I truly believe that this is an important step that both the university and myself can take. Some additional skills include my ability in marketing manuals, my educational materials that I've developed throughout the educational process the last 25 years, the social media training that I'm undertaking with a number of different business owners, my being on the radio and establishing podcasts on a weekly basis has provided a really good understanding of the different partners that work together with students. My experience with the video educational programs. This video is one example of developing useful tools to convey the message. My involvement as a manager and a director in several different organizations. My 20 years plus one-on-one business consulting. The business planning and understanding that the process is really an ongoing venture. And my working one-on-one with people in a variety of different areas. My background as a management consultant in my own business. Undertaking long-distance learning. Establishing educational programs with different organizations. Being involved in economic development, particularly that benefits communities and small businesses. My understanding of time management, so important in today's multitasking world. My being the recipient of an Innovation Award in 2010, demonstrating how to better market programs using the internet. Being involved in a lot of different group training on a different variety of subject materials. And my ability to understand the computer and do computer programming. If I attained the position, I wish to establish a working plan of action. Although there are going to be many different tasks required, some of the key elements that I wish to emphasize would be meeting and discussing with the Alber Enterprise Center staff about their visions and their missions. I wish to understand the history of the center and how it was established and get a good feel for the tradition that it has in working with the community. I want to meet and discuss with the Ohio State University Marion branch key personnel to understand their working relationships, their vision, their hopes. I wish to meet and discuss with business owners and organizational leaders in Marion. I wish to meet and discuss with the Ohio State University Extension people, not just in Marion, but regionally, as well as in the Columbus area, the northern part of Ohio, as well as all of Ohio. I want to understand the financial records and to maintain and continue the financial stability of the center. I also want to undertake some courses that have been established through the center to get a good feel of the flow of information that's being presented. I want to meet and discuss with adult students who have completed some of their coursework and find out from them what their likes and dislikes are. I also wish to meet and discuss with the principal educators with Fisher School of Business, as well as others, to get a good understanding as to Alber Enterprise Center's mission and vision. I want to establish weekly podcasts. The wealth of knowledge that you get in sharing information and placing it onto the internet is invaluable for now and later listening. I wish to understand the established business plan that has been developed. I want to better understand the different target markets that the Alber Enterprise Center has been developing. I want to meet with the faculty at the Ohio State University Marion branch. I want to establish business plan enhancements that look at how to increase and strengthen the already existing business plan. And I want to understand the current office procedures, especially on the record-keeping practices on an ongoing basis. After that, I feel that I have enough solid information that we can start establishing different programs, such as a small business development center presence, if it's not already established. Undertake weekly and monthly news articles and stories. Establish internship programs, if possible, with the Ohio State University Marion students. Promote the center to various community groups and organizations. Promote the center's educational programs to the Ohio State University Marion campus. Promote the center's educational programs to other Ohio State University campuses. And establish additional curriculum and coursework as needed. This is a bird's eye view of how I would be approaching this position. I fully realize there are many unforeseen variables, possibilities, and directions that I have not yet been aware of in making this presentation. You will find I'm very open and adaptable to meeting the needs of the center, of the staff, up to the ancillary and collaborative groups, and to the Ohio State University, but most importantly to the needs of our students who are seeking additional knowledge. Thank you for allowing me to make this presentation. I will be glad to add additional information as needed.